Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, Mally, and welcome to the 2026 room tour. Now, I've already done these for 2024 and 2025, so now we're on 2026, and I'm just going to show you around the whole room as natural as it can possibly be, and we're going to start by entering the room. So let's go. All right. Now, this is what my room looks like right as you enter. Now, let me just take you through everything I got going on here. Streaming setup, podcast setup, my bed setup, my can setup, my dresser setup, my closet setup. I'm going to take you guys through all of that. All right, so the most recent inclusion to my room is my new bed. Now, you might be wondering what happened to your old bed. And I have to tell you, my old bed was so uncomfortable. And also, it just took up way too much room, all right? I didn't have any room at all except for my desk space. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get rid of my bed and get a small couch and sleep on it. Even though my legs do dangle off because I'm too tall, I'm still gonna deal with it because I prioritize content creation over comfortability over anything. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, this couch I just got, you can pull it back and it folds into a bed. I guess I can show that to you here. I just got to pull it out, basically. And then you got to crank it back, and then boom. You see, drops into a bed, perfectly aligns with the wall, So that's what I've been sleeping on, at least tonight and yesterday night. I slept on it. I'm not really a huge fan of it because it's not the most comfortable thing ever. But, I'm still going to deal with it just because, it's good for character at least. You know what I mean? And then to reset it to normal, all you gotta do is just pull it back up until the angle that you want it at. And then I just push it against the wall here. And then boom, there you go, the podcast setup right there. And then here I basically have it to where it's just super natural about what I would watch normally. So I would plug my headphones in sometimes, or I would play the shit just out of the TV. Here's a snack that I really like. I like beef jerky, and then also Gordon Ramsay, because Gordon Ramsay is probably my favorite YouTuber almost of all time at this point. I watch him every night. It's just super fucking comfortable, super entertaining. It's just a cozy vibe I got going on here. And now we can focus on the wall. All that stuff hasn't changed. All this stuff hasn't really changed. I got rid of some cans, but I still kept the important ones like the crack, all the monsters. Few new monsters, like up there's a few ones like the Doctor, the Zebra, the fucking Lewis Hamilton shit, and some Pokemon stuff. My Pokemon binder, underwear drawer, pants drawer, shorts drawer, socks drawer. Then my closet here. And you might be wondering, why is there a dumbbell in front of your door? My door doesn't lock. So what I have to do is basically scoot the weight in front of the door. So if anybody tries to open it, it stops. And now the closet situation is very messy, as you can tell at the bottom there. But I got some shoes, a Forza wheel, and then just my actual clothes. I got some shoes up there that I do not wear because I don't really care about the shoe shit anymore like I used to. Got some closet shit here. Nothing crazy. There's not really that many new additions. Maybe the Doja Cat shirt is, and then I have a jersey in here somewhere that I like to wear. It's like the one I'm wearing, except instead of Charles Oliveira, it's Dustin Poirier. But also this leather jacket, just because the winter was kind of cold this year. All right, so you shut the door and then you look over here. My AC is the best part of my room, except I never have it turned on because it messes with my stream audio, and it just messes with all my audio just in general. And this fan I never use anymore. It's just here, just for the day I do need it. And then I just have all this bullshit just on top of here. Some Yeezys, Blazers that I use for skating sometimes. But these are usually my main shoes down here, all right? I'm a slides guy, and I wear these whenever I want to go out skating, mainly just because these are kind of the perfect skating shoe for me. They fit nice, a little tight back here, but, what can you do? Then coming around over here, we got my bed stuff. Now, my bed stuff, I just kind of keep stacked in the corner here. I can only really fit one pillow, but I try to put 3 on there. 2 blankets just because it gets pretty cold, a TV that I'm not using, and I use that as a weight sometimes whenever I have something on a table, and I don't, because these are the tables I'm using, they're kind of flimsy, and so if I have something heavy on this side, I put the weight on this side to distribute it and just kind of make it all even, you know what I mean? And then I have this shit on the wall, which this is kind of my wall of well, I don't really know what to do with, so I'm just going to keep it there for now, you know what I mean? And so turning back around over here, I would just want to take attention to this entire wall right here. Now, I haven't exactly set up all the shit that I want to because Christmas did hit. I have some stuff that I want to incorporate into my setup. But this is just what it looks like now before I put all the stuff up. And I'll show you a before and an after. But yeah, as you can see, I got this with my friends. We all got this one exactly. And you got a little character there, kind of cool. UFC gloves, just a bunch of cool posters, Utopia, Karambit knife, which nobody can really see this on stream because my stream, like POV, is kind of small. The only thing you can really see is these right here. And you got little pictures of me, another little picture of me, another thing from Utopia. And this is something I want to bring attention to just because nobody has like seen it yet. This is a part of my setup right here. And I don't know why I added it, but I did. So basically, yeah, it's just a sound machine, but like I was actually going to incorporate that somehow into stream, except I haven't figured out a way for it. I'm maybe one day it'll come in useful, but as for right now, it's not that good. All right, now let's start with the column of stuff. This was all on stream, and now none of it is on stream. So I want to give it a little bit of light here just because, you know, I want to display it all because I did put a little bit of work into this. So on the top floor, you got the pillows, the Kotsky, smiley face, Snorlax with the Call of Duty ghost mask. That's not new. Then this is new from this Christmas, actually. Somebody gave this to me. Appreciate that. This has always been in my room, but I just have never used them. And again, not visible on stream, but I do think it's a nice touch. Every once in a while when I look back here, it's like, they're pretty cute, I guess. You know what I mean? And then down here, you have my favorite figure, the Kaido figure, you know, going into some ramen bowls. It's a Naruto ramen bowl, but can't really see it all that well. Got JPG back there. And then I just got this for Christmas, too. This little, like, panorama thing right here. It's kind of all right. Then you got this shit down here, which I used to get a lot of compliments on stream about this back when I used to show it. But, you know, nobody can see it now. But I do think it is pretty cool looking still, even if nobody can see it. And then, of course, I had some things to go along with the vibe. Both of those. And then this thing back here, that's just like a bunch of leaves. Then my Ace figure, obviously, because Ace is the best One Piece character. And then down here on the third level, I have an alarm clock of Kai from Ninjago. That shit is old as hell. My old Jacksepticeye plushie that I bought years and years and years ago. And then my Nintendo Switch that does not turn on even with a new battery replacement. And then you have what's below it, which is basically where I keep just all of my wires and shit, all the podcast stuff that I like to use, just any spare parts for any setup any like setup problem that I have, you know. And I guess that takes us to the main attraction of the shit. I haven't set any of these up yet because I don't know where I'm going to put that. And then this, I don't even know how the hell that shit even works, but I guess I'll put that up eventually just to see. But this is it, guys. This is the whole like streaming gaming setup we got right here. This is the chair. Armrests I took off because I was getting tired of them. But let's just get a POV of what I see. Heck yes, brother. Okay, so this is my Xbox right here. Hope you guys like my background. It's very, very cool. Also my monitor right here, you know, like that. Look at that. Pretty cool. Shit. Okay, hold on. I need to wait for that to go away. All right, but check it. All right, so you press down on here. You go up. So this monitor can actually go up to 144, which, you know, is nice. And then the response time, I can actually get it to extreme MBR, which I don't really know what that means. It just makes everything darker, I guess, which I don't really understand. I don't understand a lot of computer shit, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Except whenever I'm streaming, my capture card can't like stream 120 frames. It can only stream 60, so it's basically useless whenever I'm on stream. But yeah, I got an extra mouse right there just in case for Xbox gaming. I got my trusty old keyboard that I've had for a very, 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 very long time. It hasn't broken on me even a single time. I think it's pretty good. It's very responsive. This is the worst piece of technology I've ever bought in my life. This thing is so fucking dog shit. Never buy a Logitech mouse that's 20 bucks, dude. This shit is so ass. And then, of course, my microphone, Moano. I've had this shit forever. They're very cheap at a good price, and they work decently well. You know, I sound decent on stream. And then Febreze on my setup with a ring light. I love Febreze so much, but you guys already know that. I have two ring lights, actually, because both the sides of my face need to be highlighted. And then up there, I like to have it pink, just so I have a little bit of pink hue hitting my face. For no real reason, I just like the way it looks. Then, as you can see on here, I'm downloading 2 VODs to upload to my Vods channel. By the way, link in bio. Hopefully I remember that. But let me give you guys a little life hack here, okay? If a streamer ever shows you his TikTok like setup right here, take a look at this right here. I'm gonna give you guys a little cheat. So at least for me, whenever it says 0 diamonds, 0 diamonds, 0 diamonds, that means I've made 0 cents off that live stream. Whenever it says 1 diamond, that also means I've made 0 cents off that live stream. And whenever it says 3 diamonds, that means I made 1 cent off that live stream. Now, whenever you see thousands, that's $1. But whenever you see hundreds, that's cents. I'm pretty sure it's kind of a weird split. It's like for every 1,000 diamonds you get, it's like maybe 80 cents. So that's just a little life hack for you guys. And TikTok takes, they take a big percentage. I don't know what it is exactly anymore, but it's something around the lines of 60 to 50, you know? So it's kind of a big portion. And then right here, I can change the lights whenever I want to, but it also like intercepts my webcam. Like it has like a weird reaction. Whenever I change the light up there, my webcam freezes and turns off. So I try not to change the color while I'm streaming, or else I'll have to like go through the process of unplugging, replugging, restarting my webcam. I have these, which are nice, except I don't ever fucking use them. I just have them there just for convenience sake. I have a knife, but like, it's just because I'm schizophrenic and I like to keep weapons near me. Fidget cube, just because that's what I do, I guess. It's like kind of my whole thing. Salt shaker, because salt is fucking delicious and I love salt. I don't eat it raw, but like I use it a lot. And then also this napkin is here because I don't have I don't have a coaster or anything. And then here you have a monster right here, some water, and then glasses, AirPods, my wallet, all that fun shit. Everything I keep on my setup. Alright, so right now I'm uploading my VOD to my Vods channel. This is usually just a normal title, gives you the date and gives you the category. I put in my hashtags. I no longer put in links because I'm pretty sure YouTube is banning people who put in links now. And then I have a playlist of everything I do on stream, and this was a just chatting stream, so I'm sending it to the just chatting category, and also I have it in the title too. And I upload these just so people can basically take a look back at what I used to be like, or even just fall asleep to my VODs, because that is something I like to do, is fall asleep to like streamer clips, streamer VODs, all that shit. Then my PC back there, notice how there's no game port, or like, you guys know like the half HDMI, half USB. It doesn't have one of those. It's an HP computer. It's fucking dog shit. This is like the worst financial decision that anybody has ever made, is buying an HP computer for gaming and streaming. That is like my bad on that, you know, but it was so fucking long ago, I didn't even notice the difference. But yeah, this shit is actually garbage. Do not buy an HP computer. Alright guys, well I just set up the jellyfish thing, and you know, it kind of looks good from a distance. Like IRL it looks pretty good, but on camera, I don't know. It also, a few of the tentacles came off, so it looks like there's just a little bit of floating cum in it, but aside from that, it's alright. Alright, so I just opened the LED lights and it came in this packaging, bro. Like, am I being sold LED lights or fucking weed? Like, Jesus. Alright, so I've been fucking with these lights for probably about an hour now. And I'm not gonna lie to you, there's nowhere in my setup where these would look nice. Like, I took down the Christmas lights because I thought, okay, this will just replace it. This is like way cooler. But it's like so hard to set up. Fucking, if I try to lay it on the ground over there, it just doesn't look good. It's just so unpractical, you know? And like, I have to, like, this is what you have to use to connect them, but instead of giving you nails, they give you screws, so you have to screw them. And when you do that, you have to squeeze this part, but when you squeeze it, it's no longer tight enough to wrap that around it. So I don't fucking understand what it wants me to do, and, you know, I appreciate you who got this for me, but I cannot use it. Alright, so I have it set up going underneath my setup, right? That's how I had it before. But check out what is wrong with it, okay? And this is my favorite color, but actually it works like this with any color, so hold on. Alright, so as you can see, you can barely tell a difference. There's just a little bit of a hue down there, you know? So I don't really know if that's good or not. I mean, it looks alright with the ring lights turned off and shit, but I'm never going to have those turned off when I'm streaming, you know what I mean? So it's kind of weird, and thank you for the gift, but it's not that useful. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. You know, sorry I haven't been uploading all that much, but I'm kind of a streamer now, you know what I mean? So if you guys want to see more of me, I stream almost every day on TikTok, so make sure to tune in. And that has been the room tour of 2026.